And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. With Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Junior's out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Isaac in its small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe, and it's Adams in at the center. Now, here's Junior, guarded by Bledsoe. And here's Junior. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Ross. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Here's Junior. Pass to Ross. From the high post. Bledsoe with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. The shot by Redick, no good. And a wide open look for Junior. He drains the quick shot.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Williamson. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Junior the pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
The Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ross kicks to Junior. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Junior with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The Magic getting the bucket, and the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Ingram against Isaac. Pass to Williamson. Bledsoe taking his time here. Outside for Redick. Adams trying to free himself up. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe focused that time solely on the rim, even with the D around him.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now Redick after the miss 3 from Junior. Outside, Redick. Gordon against Williamson. 6 to shoot. Redick with the 3. The offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Now Jr. Out to the right wing. Vucevic finds Isaac. Now here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Here's Junior. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Ross. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. There's the pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2, and the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Magic leading by 9, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, they've got Clark. Ennis out there with Junior, and it's Vucevic, and it's Williams at the 3. Now here's Vucevic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Count that bucket.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Rockets, delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and orchestrated the offense as he piled up the assists. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it'll be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Inside, here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Can't connect from short range.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Magic lead by 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Junior. Adams defending. That one good for 2. And it's 6 points for Junior.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Hart. He's guarded by Williams. Hart the pass to Adams. Poked away. Pocket 6. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Now, here's Junior. 6 points for him. Here's Hart. Ball with a wide open look. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Hart. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Trying to get something going. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Hart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. To the wing right side. Here's Junior. Off target from outside. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. It's Clark with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Ennis. And they pick up 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's the floater. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Magic.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. Orlando leading by 23.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home, maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious than when he came into the league.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 8. It's tipped. He dishes it to Clark. Six on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And here is Ball. 11-point game his last outing.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Junior the pass to Isaac. Now Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Bledsoe outside. Loads it up for Williamson.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. Clark against Williamson. Ball's knocked loose. Outside for Carter Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Reddick comes in for Ball. Then for the Magic. So it's the Orlando Magic in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Steven Adams is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Bledsoe in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Gordon. A shot, no good. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And the wide open shot from Redick. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
The defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
Junior dishes to Vucevic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the shot goes down.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Junior kicks to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Bledsoe outside. Outside, Redick. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Outside for Bledsoe. No good from outside. Magic leading by 23. Vucevic down low. Adams on him. And it's Vucevic missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Bledsoe. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams. He's got 8.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Changes up. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for Junior.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bledsoe outside. Ingram up top. He's covered by Isaac. And that one's good. Ingram.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Vucevic down low. Adams defending, and Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Junior with it. He's got 10. And good that time. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Williamson finds Ingram. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Redick is in the corner. That's tipped. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Pass to Junior. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Now, Junior, he's got 12. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Knocked away. Pass to Williamson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Junior the pass to Ross. Now Vucevic. Now here's Junior. He's got 14. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Junior's got 16. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter. Magic leading by 23. And here's Junior. He's got 16 to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
The first free throw is good. So for the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez comes in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Clark and Orlando again with the bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Ball. Here's Hart. 6 to shoot. With the shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hart's got 5 now. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Now here's Adams. 10 points for him. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And the Pelicans get it back.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
Bolts against Ball. Kept alive. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. He's got 12.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ball, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Vucevic with the block. Kick out to Adams. Over to the wing. Ball with the bucket.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Vucevic gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For New Orleans, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first one falls, and the Pelicans making a change here. LA's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Clark. James Ennis comes in for Williams, and it's Carter Williams in for Junior. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I get 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And so in the game for the Magic, Clark is out there with Aminu. Then it's Junior. Then it's Ennis. And it's Okiki in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Junior. Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get it to go. Adams, some nice D. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Yeah, it's so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
Now, here's Junior. Passes it to Ennis. Down low. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Number 18.
And the first one drops. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Alexander Walker. Adams' shot is good.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Now, here's Junior. To the paint. It is Okeke, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Williamson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Williamson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. Yes, that goes in.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Williamson. The pass to Thornwell. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And Orlando has possession. Following the score by New Orleans. And that one's good by Clark.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Williamson. Here's Thornwell. But they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Inside. Williamson double team. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't hit that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Okeke. Kicks it to Ennis to the wing on the left. Aminu with it. Clark left side. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Thornwell. New Orleans moving it around. For 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely. There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. There's 1:26 left in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the made shot from Junior. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's Junior following the score by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Junior. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Melly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for New Orleans, Niccolo Melli. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Magic's ball. Now, Junior. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
all the time, just straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear them. What the f you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, a part of your mind. Think about this all the time, just straight from the